All right, we're fixing to go get them. Got the tracker, got the target back in the water. We're gonna go catch us some bluegills. See what happens. Be looking for a longer video later. We're ready. All right, y'all. First thing we got to do is catch some bait, and we brought our live bait tank tonight, and we're hoping to get quite a few shell crackers, bluegill, whatever. And so that's what we're gonna do first. And we're here in the great downtown Knoxville. That sun's in the eyes that way, but somebody got a hole here in the dock. There's usually some pretty good bluegill shell cracker right here at this dock. And maybe not today, but we're gonna try and find out, see what happens before we move on up and look for them elsewhere. So far, not so good. That's our first task, is to catch some bait, and we're looking for some live bait tonight. We want some live bait. That's what we're after. Give it another throw or two here. Sometimes they're not here, but there's been many times I stood right here and got all the bait I needed before I ever left the boat ramp. All right, so he's a dandy. He's a dandy. There he is. You see him? That's what we're after. We're going, and I gotta carry him all the way over here to put him in the bait tank. I ain't got a whole lot of water in it yet, but done cranked the motor. But I thought about getting these easy ones right here. There's no need to look far. Usually you can find bait just right close to the boat ramp. More times than not. See, I actually had already caught one just like that one before I decided to show y'all what I was doing. So that's two right there. And there's two, there's more. There was one. Sometimes you have to throw different directions. There's a fella trying his jet ski out right now. It's all right though. He ain't hurting us none. There he is. That don't feel quite as good. That is what I call a rock bass. That's what I call a rock bass. Make sure you can see him. All these shadows. I don't know if you can see him or not. The sun is crazy right now. So that's three baits that we have in our tank. Just trying to see if we can get a few before somebody comes to need to put their boat in. Sometimes depends on which way it falls a lot of time as to whether they bite it or not. But big old pontoon. We got all kinds of tops on this. We got a top on the top. They're still down there biting. And I just ain't catching. Oh man. Let's see what we can do here. Get a couple more for somebody needs a boat nap. Yeah, that caused a little bit of. You get another throw that way, and then I go over and throw back this way. That's the way we was catching them. This little old 2-pound test line, you got to really watch it. It'll be tangled up and you won't know it. Alright, I'll give her another throw or two from over here and then we'll get out of here. We'll find us another spot. What happens here. I pulled it plumb out of his mouth and I'm up on the dock. Let's see. There's a few more down there. We might have got the 2 biggest ones already. Getting a lot of. There's one. Oh yeah. He's not real big, but he'll do. He'll do. Motor off. Ain't nobody needing the ramp right now, so we ain't in no hurry. We got to have these things. That first one I got that y'all didn't see was just like the second one. That's what we're really after. Real big, nice ones. For me, this 1-inch gulp minnow has totally replaced night crawlers. I don't fool night crawlers anymore. If you notice, I've caught all these on the same piece of bait. I ain't changed bait most of the time unless I get hung or broke off. A lot of times I'll catch every bluegill, shell cracker that I need on one piece of bait, and ain't no dirt, ain't nothing rotting in the boat. 64th ounce head, 2-pound test, 5.5 foot ultralight rod, and it's really hard to get other people to want to do that because they're scared to death they're gonna catch a big fish and not get it in. But it really makes a difference on catching these little fish. Let's give us a throw the other direction. A little piece of trash on there. Let's see what we got over here. You just can't never tell where you gonna get them. Like I say, we're downtown Knoxville, and this downriver a little ways is one of my favorite places to eat. Calhoun's, A lot of times I tie my boat up to their dock, pitch right under it, do real good on these things. We're gonna make one more throw and then we're gonna go. One more throw, then we're gonna go. Come on. All right, we're gonna call it on that. We'll run on down the river, find us another spot, let these fellas have the boat ramp. These waves kind of messed everything up for just a little bit. So we'll see y'all in a minute. Bunch of bait, then we're gonna go way up the river long ways and see if we can get some good flatheads tonight. We may not get nothing, but that's our goal. Our goal is to catch a few flatheads on this live bait, the headwaters of this thing. So that's what we're gonna do. We may be a little early. It may not be time. They may still be on the nest, but I'm just ready to go up the river. So that's what we're gonna do. Y'all stick around. Gonna try to get a little bit more bait here and not drown anybody in the process. We've got boaters everywhere, so little youngins on kayaks, so we're gonna be careful right through here, but we're looking forward to see what goes on this afternoon. Probably can't see too good where the sun is, but that's Calhoun's on the river. Some of the best prime rib in Knoxville. One of my wife's favorite places to eat. But I'm gonna see if I can catch some brim, bluegill, shell cracker, green sunfish right under the restaurant. All right. Sometimes we find them here, sometimes we don't, but right there. There we go. Yes, sir. Only problem is I tried to get the boat closer where it wouldn't be so aggravating to get our bait put in the tank. But notice I'm still using this same gulp minnow. I haven't changed it. Every now and then you hook a great big carp in here. You generally don't get him in. But right on down here, I should have tied the boat up further down. I usually do better. I'll throw it this one on the way, but at these smaller poles down here where I usually catch the most. Who knows? Can't never tell. As long as we get them. This first night with our new bait tank. We really hadn't got it finished the way I'm going to, but there's one. All right, these people up here on the top deck are eating. They'll be looking down here at us funny, but that's all right. I'll should have got the boat closer. Anyway, we're getting them. That's the main thing. I can walk back and forth. It won't hurt me. That brim might. He liable to get away if I ain't careful. Wish I should have emptied my cast net bucket and I wouldn't have to. I don't mind walking, but it's the time factor. The time factor that it takes to walk back and forth. Oh, that came out. I don't know if y'all can see that. Right up there, they're eating. And nothing on that throw. Pretty good, and that's not a. This one is not a shell cracker. Probably a bass. Not sure we're gonna get it. Main reason we need to get it is to save time on having to break off and retie. Oh, it's a catfish. Oh, catfish on the Gulf Minnow below Calhoun's restaurant. And he possibly, maybe we can get him up here. Get him turned loose. Alright, y'all. That's a 2-pound test. 64th ounce jig head that I poured myself. And a 1-inch Gulf Minnow. And about maybe a 2-pound channel cat. Don't know if we're gonna get this thing out of this poor little man. Alright, y'all. Catch and release. Could took him up there at the restaurant. They might have wanted to fry him up and eat him. I ate catfish here just the other night. Alright, so we put her back on. It's a little tore up, but we're gonna give it another chance or two. Well, you would know. Alright, let me get this fixed and I'll be back. Alright, we got her fixed back. Back in the water. There's another. There's another. We'll go put him back in the boat. I'll cut you off while I'm walking back and forth. We're back again. See what happens. There he is. There he is. One by one. These are pretty nice. Let's try her again. another. No need to complicate this bait catching. Just finds you some places that are consistent and then just keep going back. All right, and again, here we go. Let's see what happens. There he is. There he is. Still with the same gulp, man. It's getting pretty wore out. I'm gonna change it sometime, but ain't no use to waste good bait, right? Here we go again. See what happens. Oh no, we didn't get one that throw. Try again. A little further back in there and see what happens. Oh, I see one got it. Done missed it. I think he took it back again. There we go. We got it. There he is. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna keep getting them. And I won't bore y'all with it no more. Maybe here in a little bit we'll get set up. You'll see these little fellers catching some big flatheads or something. We hope. We may not do no good at all, but we're just telling you what we're gonna do. Take these live baits way up the river, and we're gonna try for some good flatheads. And I'm probably about 3 weeks early for what I'm wanting to do, but that's just what I want to do. Sometimes you just got to do it. If we don't do no good, we're gonna let you see that too.